Winning an Emmy Award is a pretty big deal. For more than 60 years, it has recognized excellence in the television industry. And now a native New Brunswicker is one of the latest to take possession of this coveted statue. Rowe is originally from Moncton, now living in New York, and she's the producer and host of a three-part television series called Off the Beaten Palette. The series includes an episode featuring her home province of New Brunswick. Rowe joins us this morning from our CTV studio in Moncton. Good morning, Michael-Ann.
Good morning, Heidi, and a good morning it is. You know, you got me going when you were doing all that dancing.
I wish you could have been here to take part. It would have been a good time. Congratulations.
I wanted to.
Congratulations on the Emmy. Do you have her with you?
I do. As a matter of fact, I have the hardware with me. And she happens to be right here, Heidi.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
Very nice.
It has a little weight to it, so it really makes you feel like you're really carrying something here.
Yeah. What did it feel like to have this happen? June 14th is when you actually went to the awards and got your hands on the Emmy. Was that all really surreal, or?
Oh, it was so surreal. I mean, I would have just stopped at the nomination, because just to be nominated, I mean, you can carry that through, as you probably know, for the rest of your life. And so I've never won anything quite this amazing. And I want to do a little shout out to Chris Collins for addressing me at the legislature when the nomination came in. I would have just stopped there. But to hear the name and say, you know, Off the Beaten Palette, I was just stunned. I mean, it's just like, and then when you get up to do the speech, it's like you sound like, I felt like I was talking into a bowl of marbles. But and then the music, you know, when the music comes up and they say you're speaking too long. I kept going, but it was just amazing. It's an amazing feeling, and it's still a little surreal. And I can't wait to get back to New York and share it with my New York friends too, because this came home right away.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. And we're so glad we could catch you in Moncton there. How did Off the Beaten Palette come about? I mean, I know it's a long story and we only have a short period of time, but how would you describe how you got to this point?
Well, fast forward from a show that I used to host in New York, Entree TV. I'm just a woman on a mission to, you know, learn about food and culture, where our food comes from. And I want to meet the farmers, the fishermen, and the global personalities that help us define and distinguish culture on our plates. So I thought, I want to do more than a restaurant show. I want to do a documentary on where all of our food comes from. I'm going to go back to my province and start there, because we have such an abundance of seafood and culture. You know, start there and tell a story that hasn't been told before. And you know, it's just a great passion of mine to learn about our food and culture.
Boy, and you can tell when you watch even just the little bits we're seeing now of Off the Beaten Palette. You really get in there.
Yeah.
You're hands-on.
Yeah, you got to get in there, and you know, just to talk to these people, the personalities, that's how you learn about the culture. I mean, basically, a lot of these things you can do, certainly you wouldn't go on a herring carrier, but you know, just go to the smokehouses in Capillet. They give tours, and to learn about that these are some of the oldest smokehouses in the world, and they send our smoked herring out to third world countries, and to learn about that, and that we're surrounded by all this abundance going in the north, where you know, there's giant snow crabs and peel and eat shrimp. I mean, and then go back to the Hotel Poland and make the recipes. It's just amazing what we have here in our own province, and I think people need to stay and explore that and understand what it is we have here. And then when you travel, you will appreciate what we have here a whole lot more, but it'll also give you an understanding of culture around the world.
Well, you're a great representative of New Brunswick, and safe travels when you go back to New York, but we were glad we could catch you in Moncton. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Heidi.
You're a pleasure, and come to Halifax and dance with us sometime.
I want to. I miss Dalhousie. I miss Halifax big time. I want to do an Atlantic series.
Excellent. Sounds good. Let us know. Thank you, Michael-Ann.
You're welcome. Thank you, Heidi.
That is Michael-Ann Rowe, New Brunswick native, Monctonian, and now Emmy winner, living in New York and hosting and producing television. It's so fun to talk to her. You can go to offthebeatenpalette.com to find out more about her three-part Emmy-winning documentary series about our food and where it comes from. We have more CTV Morning Live to come in just a few minutes. 8:47 is the time right now.
It's time again for the world.